Hello book lovers and welcome to Book Talk Radio Club. My name is Claire Perkins and today I'm talking to author Rohini Singh. Rohini is Trinidad's first published female science fiction writer. Her latest book, The Time Manipulator's Son, is about three friends that discover hidden truths in their own lives through time travel, aliens with supernatural powers and plenty of adventures, all taking place on the planet Chisba. Hi Rohini, first of all welcome and thank you for coming on Book Talk Radio.
Hi Claire, thank you so much for having me on your show. It's a pleasure to be here.
Oh, thank you. So, Trinidad's first published female science fiction writer. That's some achievement. What started you on the road to science fiction?
Oh, thanks for that compliment, Claire.
Oh.
As a child, I fell in love with the TV series Star Trek and Lost in Space.
Mm-hmm.
I was fascinated with exploring the unknown of outer space, meeting alien species, and of course, technology of the futuristic world.
Right.
I have quite a vivid imagination, and science fiction allows me to go beyond the boundaries of reality and create just about anything I want.
Absolutely. I love the title, The Time Manipulator's Son. It sounds magical. The title alone makes me want to open the book and start reading. I understand it's set on an alien planet called Chisba. Have I pronounced that correctly?
Yes, you did.
Okay, well, maybe you could give the listeners at Book Talk Radio a brief idea of the story.
Of course. The book centers around two 12-year-old boys, so it also revolves around their families, one of which is Trinidadians, or Trini as we say.
Okay.
Now, these three boys became friends under unusual circumstances. They were considered to be misfit among their peers. Along their journey together, they discovered two of them had supernatural powers. And in learning to deal with these powers, they encountered danger and mystery. And this took them into an adventure that helped them to embrace their differences and overcome their insecurities.
Ah, sounds interesting. And your other science fiction story, The Viper Runs Visit, is also set on the planet Chisba and is about frozen time. You've obviously got a wonderful imagination, so tell me, what was the inspiration behind this alien world and the stories that take place on it?
My inspiration actually came from observing children, how they behaved and how they interacted with each other. Then the idea popped into my head about a diverse society of alien species in an alternate world.
Right, that's fascinating. I love your imagination.
Thank you.
Are your stories aimed at both kids and adults, a bit like J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter stories?
Yes. First, I must say I'm a huge J.K. Rowling fan. I just love her work.
Oh, me too.
And yes, and my stories do revolve and cater for kids and adults. As one bookseller told me, it's a book for all ages.
Oh, that's brilliant. So you cover everything.
Yes.
I think kids have such open minds. I read on your website that you attended events at a local school and saw the interaction between the children and thought, what if kids of different species came together for a common cause in an alternate world? I love this idea. Tell me, what about the kids here? What common cause would you like to see them coming together for on Earth?
Well, there's so much, what I should say, disharmony among children today. You know, so much fighting, so much tension among different types of different nationalities. So I would like to see children, you know, they come together. Of course, we have differences, but we need to learn to celebrate each other's differences.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, and learn to get along with each other. And instead of ridiculing and making fun of differences and special characteristics that children have, we embrace them. We look for the good qualities in people. And, you know, try to bring the best out of people, of children.
Absolutely.
So they eventually grow up to be adults with confidence and be proud of who they are.
Oh, perfect. Oh, yeah, I couldn't agree more with that, really. So you grew up in Trinidad and you still live there. Having written 2 self-help inspirational books, I find that the motivation and inspiration to write always hits me when the sun is out and the weather is warmer here in the UK. I'm not surprised you've written so many books living on paradise. I have this image of you sitting on the beach, propped up against a palm tree, with the sound of the waves lapping at the shore nearby. Okay, I've got to admit to being envious. Where's your favourite place to write?
Claire, as beautiful as that sounds, and you do have a great imagination too, I must say. have not been able, or I have not ventured at the beach to write. I actually don't have a favorite place to write. I started out keeping a small notebook with me all the time, which I call my idea book. And whenever idea pop into my head, I just write it down so I don't forget it.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, and sometimes ideas come from the strangest things, from something you see, something you hear, even something you smell.
Yeah.
But I mostly do my writing in front of the television. For some strange reason, at home, I just probably don't like to work in silence.
Uh-huh.
So
it's
probably when I have the time to actually write, when I'm at home at night.
Right. You don't find the television puts you off?
No, it does not. That is the thing about it. I don't like to work in silence. I guess so. The sound of the television, the voices, it doesn't distract me. It sort of like helps me.
Fair
Strange
enough.
as it sounds, it works for me,
Oh, well, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. So tell me, what's next for Trinidad's famous female science fiction writer?
Well, I hope to continue. I should say I will continue writing. Time Manipulator Son is a 4-part series, so I have some work to get done. After that, I'm hoping writing will be my exit. I am currently an IT specialist, and I'm hoping that will be my exit from IT.
Right.
And I can do writing full time, and I hope to write a screenplay one day. Actually, when I was about 16, I did write a screenplay, a science fiction story, of course. I sent it to Paramount Studios.
Wow.
They sent it back to me unopened with a cover letter saying I needed an agent to represent me.
I admire you. At 16 you did that. That's wonderful.
Yes, I can probably revamp that story, and get it into a screenplay one day.
Or get a screenplay of the Time Manipulator Son, even better.
Oh yes, I would love that also.
So Rohini, where can Book Talk Radio listeners purchase your books?
The book is available on Amazon.com and in bookstores in Trinidad. The National Library in Trinidad also has the book in stock right now.
Right. Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank you, Rohini. That was fascinating. Please come back on Book Talk Radio when you've published your next book. I'd love to chat with you and hear more. In the meantime, good luck for the future, and thank you, everyone, for listening to Book Talk Radio. Bye now.
Bye, Claire. Thank you so much for having me on the show, and I'd love to be back on again.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.